Well, Ryan O'Hara with BehindTheGloves.com here with IBF Super Welterweight title contender Wilky Campfort, who will be fighting Jermall Charlo on November 28th from the Bomb Factory in Dallas, Texas. How are you doing today, Wilky?
I'm doing fine. Just enjoying the weather so far, but other than that, everything's all good.
Oh, everything's going good on my end. Guess we might as well get started. First question for you is you're originally from Haiti, now an American citizen. You've been working for this opportunity for your entire career. Were you surprised that you were offered the fight this early?
Yeah, I was very shocking and very surprised when I got the call. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, so I was very shocking and very surprised that I got the call and stuff like that. So, but I didn't expect to get the call just to fight for the title, But it's a good opportunity. It's a thing though, man, by me always like in the gym and stuff, always working. So it's a great opportunity and I couldn't let it go, so I had to grab it.
Well, obviously, Jermall Charlo, he's the more powerful of the Charlo twins, 22-0 with 17 knockouts. He originally wanted to fight Austin Trout. Austin Trout rejected him. He's going to be fighting someone else. I don't think he's announced who it's going to be yet. Julian Williams, J-Rock Williams, undefeated. Great fighter, but Charlo rejected Williams. And that's why, they ended. I mean,
it's just a thing because a lot of these guys, they didn't want to, a lot of these guys were scared. They was scared. They was afraid. They didn't want to fight Charlo. And then a lot of them, they turn him down. Like, no, they don't want to lose. They don't want to fight him. But when they offer to fight, I'm like, listen, man, the man got two hands just like me. So, he got two hands just like me, and we both are fighters. And then I'm in this business. I'm not in this business just to pick fights and stuff like that. That's never been my plan. My plan is always just to fight the best, because I want to become one of the best fighters in this division. So it's like a guy like Charlo, like he would be a good, not just him fighting him for the world title. It would be a good test for me. Just like if I could beat a guy like him, I could beat anybody in the middleweight division. And
it seems boxing is a poor man's sport, but it seems like in this generation in particular, people are more worried about their marketability and how much money they're making rather than experience. Given your background and having to fight for everything that you've worked for in your life, does that give you significant advantage coming?
That's always been me because I turned pro. I didn't turn pro to pick fights. I turned pro because I wanted to fight the best and then just to accomplish my dream. Ever since I started boxing, since the first time I was a kid in Haiti watching, I've seen Mike Tyson. I've seen his first fight. I fell in love with the sport of boxing. That always been my goal to become a champion. So when I got that chance, when I got that call, they called me to fight Charlo. So I'm like, I didn't think twice about it. I just say yes, let's do it. Send me the contract and let's make it happen.
And a lot of people, including myself, are saying that this fight could actually be very competitive, given that Charlo's never faced an opponent that's been able to throw back at him. We thought Bungridge would be able to do that, given that he was the world champion, but he got knocked down 4 or 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He looked bad. Got stopped inside 3 rounds. Although you were knocked down in the first round against Ronald Montes, you were able to come back and knock him down 3 times in return. So
I'm always been not just like way before boxing. I'm always been a fighter in my life. I fight for everything that I have. I had to fight and work for everything that I have. So me going in there with him, don't look for me to go in there to lay down just to go lay down and stuff because it's probably been a knockout artist. For him to beat me, he gonna have to really come in there and then show me where he got them. And I'm looking for to do the same thing. I'm not just gonna go in there just think about the money and stuff because he was for the money. Take this fight because if he was with the money, I wouldn't take this fight because it's not like I'm making like a whole bunch of money and stuff. I just want to test myself against some of the top young guys in the division to see where I stand at,
Yes, and Montes, for example, had just before you knocked him out. Well, he was also knocked out against Jorge Paez, but 14 of his 16 victories have come by knockout. Knockout ratio just like Charlo. So. The guy Montes, don't get me wrong, man. The guy, he's a puncher, man. The guy's a puncher, man. Have you seen, I don't know, like you've seen the fight, though, man, how he was just throwing at me, and he didn't come in there just to lay down. He came in to fight. He came to fight, and he came to win.
as you see after the fight, when I stopped him after the fight, he was in his corner. He was crying because like there was a big opportunity for him. But it was the first time in America fighting and stuff on national TV. He wanted to win, so he didn't come in there to play with me. So, and then like after I beat him, I feel like I could beat anybody in the division. You know, so whether it's a puncher, a boxer, or whoever, I feel like I could compete with anybody in the junior middleweight division.
And you're absolutely right, because again, he knocked you down in the first round, and he continued to punch, and he continued to fight back, even though he was getting hammered in the second.
Yeah.
And given you said that Charlo hits much, he's the knockout artist, probably a bigger knockout artist than Montes, and you're saying that are you not going to change your fighting style? Are you going to make some adjustments given that Charlo is the bigger puncher?
I mean, what you see, that's how I've always been fighting and stuff like. Because Charlo is a punch. I could punch also, So I'm not worried about what he's bringing to the table. He has to worry about what I'm.
Hey, fight fans, if you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.